Peace and power bafethu, benevolence and guidance. Hey, ngiyaxolela mani ngokuveza ingalo namathambo kushushu eKapa. Hey, kushushu eKapa funding the qazi boy. They say it's harder than a mother. Shout out to the fathers. Yo, anyway, my name is Digit Dust, man. You know what I mean? Welcome to Show Me a Number once again. Hey, it's one of those days. It's one of those days where I am part nervous, part excited, part fucking burning from the sun. You know what I mean? Maritzburg is hosting Kaizer Chiefs. Hey, I used to stay right in front of Herikwala Stadium, and yeah, man, I'm just like feeling the static. Like ingathi ngavele niwele indlela ndiyibukele le match kanjani, but it seems like it's going to be interesting. We've already seen what's happened so far in the Nedbank Cup. Gallants. I'm happy for Marumo Gallants because I like their texture of football. I like the way they play. So I'm happy that they kind of finding their feet, and I think the momentum that they'll gain from the two back-to-back wins, which was the one in the league, 2-0 and then a 2-0. I think it was like a KZN derby. Okanye were they equalizing? I don't know, but they had a good game. Their previous game in Ibugele, I think it was against Amazulu, and another one was against another team, and they won, and they drew one. And now they played the Netbank, and oh yeah, yes. As I'm speaking, I mixed up Marumo Gallants and Maritzburg United because I want to talk about today's game. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, their victory 2-0. I forgot who they were beating, and then they won now 3-1. Against the division side, but still, either way, SuperSport lost, so it's a cup competition. Anything can happen. Abanye abaphumeleli tata. It's not like it's a guarantee. We saw Imamelodi Sundowns beating Lokujana, but in Richards Bay, and I'm starting to feel sorry for Richards Bay because this could be one of those things where they start tumbling. They've got about 10 games to go in the league. They're knocked out of the Nedbank Cup. Yeah, sure. Now that means they can concentrate fully on the league. But I think there's something that's not demanding that, and I hope they do have the legs that they can carry them. But either way, hey, mabasuke mapagla top 3 because bruh, things gotta happen. Nango no Kevin Hunt. Now he's gonna be focused on the league solely. You know what I mean? So anyway, enough about all that. Atazwane. The shaky Atazwane, the shaky Atazwane has been getting so much criticism that I feel he partly deserves, but mostly doesn't, because if you look at Atazwane, number one, his team is playing better than most Kaizer Chiefs outfits for the past few years. If we are honest, Kevin Hunt's team, Middendorf's team, Stuart Baxter's team, none of them were actually moving the ball like Zwane's team. They might have had more clinical players somewhere, somehow, I don't know. But Nayo Zwane, he beefed up the squad, so I don't think it's a player thing. Middendorf, he was almost winning the league, and then he played a predictable game for about 15 matches. He was playing the very same style of football. Every team could read it from a fucking telegram, and that's how they were able to stand progress, and Sundowns was able to catch up and Kevin Hunt, I don't know what the fuck he was doing at KZH. I'm sorry for my language today. I think it's the heat. You know what I mean? It's frying my brain cells. I can't find the proper words. Kodwa ke go le yalo, Yeah, I think atazwane criticism ayitholang sharp deserve enwe iseng funny one wabona like enchi ga deserve criticism para man ka gore wa span. Now we need to look at the fact that each team has sort of kuthiwa yini konje, has departments, coaching departments. There's a striking coach, there's a goalkeeper coach, there's a defense coach, there's people that are focused on the midfield. You understand? So what are those other coaches doing? You know, others one is just the head coach. He also has an assistant coach in Dylan Shepard. Like all of these people, the physiotherapists that are getting the players, you know, ready from their injuries and whatnot. Because the injury room is also packing up. You know, the billiard is apparently out for the rest of the season. Ooh, and there's a talk about him. Uyabuya kabuyi ukubone. I still have to dwell on all of those things in my next episode of Inside Kaizer Chiefs. You know, there's also the Pimenyimane who was injured last game. You know, I can see Galaxy when I think it's when they got a red card and we couldn't score anyway. Then there's Umshin. I don't know what's wrong with him. Wasn't feeling um, but it's fine. There's more people in his role. You know, the more I think strenuous role is the attacking roles. You know what I mean? Without Billiard and Pimenyiman, I mean Billiard was the leading in assists. You know, yes, he wasn't scoring. People were complaining about Billiard scoring. No. But he was assisting. He has the most assists, I think, still now. You know what I mean, in the team. And Kunine out on injury. You know, so his presence yakhe iyavakala. Upimenyimana has the most goals. Naye now is on the bench. You know, sure Umshini naye was starting to pick up a rhythm. You know, match fitness and J creativity yakhe was starting to sharpen. Frosler and Solomon's, yeah, that's another gap that's going to be notable because sure Usia is a good defender, né? And having him also on now gives us like a very strong defense. You know, all big boys, Dove, Shanti, Zita, Sia, all big boys. You know, all strong headers of the ball. They're good at attacking set pieces. But are we delivering good quality set pieces? That's another point to get into. But you know, but now what he doesn't bring that Frostlakani Solomons was bringing, Solomons, he bullets up. You know, he brings a very threatening attacking force, you know, and his pace allows him to get back in time, you know, to defend. And I think him sitting on the bench, second to Frosler, has also pumped umsindo kuyumjiti. Yambona ngokuba defensively he makes less mistakes. You know, he's more in tune. He played more that dislocation in that last game, shame ish. Yeah. But he played more, how can I put it? With more zeal. You know, he makes less mistakes. He wants to secure his position. You know, and that was a good thing. That type of competition is needed in every role. You know, Umart, I think is disturbed by the ukuphuma kaBlom kwangena abantu abaninzi. I think they gonna find some sort of harmony with Ustab because now Ustab is playing a number 6. You know, ekuqaleni they were playing a 88 no 6. You know, and they were playing Mart 6 and Ustab 8, and Ustab, not to say it doesn't give a lot in attack. Yeah, but I think he focuses more on the entire game on Fage 6. You know, he starts to read the game better. He sees the spaces in which he can capitalize. He knows when to run with the ball. He passes easy, but most importantly, he makes his he makes his presence felt defensively. You know, whereas Umar is too casual for a number 6. You know, um, but I think as soon as he trusts Ustebe, he's going to be able to play and to focus really on his box to box number 8 role, you know, because I think there was a trust that was developed between him and Unjabulo Blom that ayikalungiswa kakuhle, you know. Keegan Dolly, look, Atazwane for me needs to be very decisive. I think that's where he can improve his game. He needs to be very decisive. He needs to be brave. He needs to trust his players. And there's only 90 minutes. You know, yeah, sure, it's in a Pen Cup now. There's 120 minutes. You know, but we kind of want to wrap the match up in 90. Fine, but we only play one match in a day, man. We've got 18 players. There's no need if they're not producing anything after 45 minutes to even start the next half. There's no need. You know, there's another player, put the other player on. Simple. You know, let the game flow, man. Let the game flow. Because now if you're gonna be like, no, Utoli is gonna come back. Yeah, I spoke to him. Wara. Look, maybe it's not his day. It's fine. We only have 90 minutes on that one day. We only have 120 minutes. That's not enough time. You know what I mean? That's 2 hours. You know? If we get there. But we want to finish in an hour and a half. And why have whatever, man? Let me not dwell on too many things, but I think that's my biggest critique, guy. Last game, I felt like there was no need to be playing Abum Tutusi Shabalala for that long. Could have thrown in Josh Little earlier, you know, also to build the morale of the other players so that even at training the competition is tighter. Wah. But anyway, look, I'm looking forward to today or tonight. I'm looking forward to see Ukuba. Oh shit. Can you see my bucket hat? Yeah, man. I like it too. You know, everything is handmade, it's homemade. You know, we make our own things like if you want anything that's, you know, that you see, you know, this is a dangari. It's upcycled. But anyway, look, let's talk about soccer. Now you see why I like football, right? And creativity. Chiefs must win. Yeah, sure, they did their thing in the MTN 8. They lost in the semis. Ne? Which means out of 3 games, they played 2. Because it's quarterfinal, semi-final, final. Right? They lost to Amazulu. Shut, they didn't lose any game, but they lost on aggregate. 1-1, 0-0. The Black Label Cup, semis again. They only played 1 out of 2. Now here, it's 32, 16, quarter, semi, final. There's 5 games. Out of these 5 games, they should at least play 4. If they're not going to make it to the final. But to show their force that is going to be reckoned with next season, because I think it's only fair to start looking at this Kaizer Chiefs team next season. This season, they must qualify for something. Confederations Cup, they must play in Africa. You know, Benuzwane will have done more than expected of him. You know what I mean? But I guess also with all the investment that was made, I mean, in signing the players that have been signed, yeah, we kind of do expect him to get to fucking Africa. But yeah, guys, I think Lilonke, all I really want to say is good luck, Kaizer Chiefs. And good luck, Maritzburg, because Karim, Human, Theron, and the new keeper. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. Although the keeper let in that last goal against, I think was Ramazulu Golden Arrows, to when they almost won 2 back-to-backs of Fatley Davis' team. But that keeper, he works. He works hard. We saw him on the game that's previously. I think he got a man of the match, before the KZN derby. So this is what we're talking about here. This is what we anticipating. I wanna see Yusuf Mart playing for a man of the match. If Yusuf Mart plays for a man of the match, we're gonna win. My name is Digit Dust. 3-1 to Kaizer Chiefs in extra time. Ma salama.